Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most debated and fascinating questions in modern military aviation. Does Israel really have the world's top air force? And if so, what makes it so powerful, so feared, and so respected by military analysts across the globe? This is not just about jets or numbers. This is about doctrine, pilots, technology, and a mindset forged under constant pressure. Israel is a small country with limited geographic depth, surrounded by historical and ongoing threats. Because of this reality, air power is not a luxury for Israel. It is a necessity for survival. From the very beginning, the Israeli Air Force was designed to be aggressive, fast, precise, and decisive. Unlike many large air forces that focus on deterrence or global presence, Israel's Air Force is built around one core idea: win the war before it reaches Israeli cities. That single idea shapes everything, from pilot training to aircraft selection to mission planning. One of the most important factors behind Israel's air power is its pilots. Israeli fighter pilots are considered among the best trained in the world. The selection process is brutal, with only a tiny fraction of candidates ever making it to an operational cockpit. Candidates go through years of physical, psychological, and intellectual testing. Decision-making under extreme stress is valued as much as flying skill. Pilots are trained not just to follow orders, but to think independently in rapidly changing combat environments. Training does not stop after graduation. Israeli pilots fly more combat-relevant training hours than most of their global counterparts. Exercises are designed to simulate real threats, real missiles, and real enemy tactics, not scripted scenarios. Another key factor is experience. Unlike many advanced air forces, Israel's pilots have real combat experience. Decades of operations, from long-range strikes to complex suppression of enemy air defenses, have created a culture where combat lessons are quickly absorbed and integrated. Israel's Air Force also benefits from a unique relationship between pilots and intelligence. Real-time intelligence, satellite data, cyber inputs, and electronic warfare are fused directly into mission planning and execution. Pilots often go into missions knowing more about the target environment than any adversary expects. Now let's talk about the aircraft themselves. Israel operates some of the most advanced fighter jets in the world, including the F-15, F-16, and most notably, the F-35I Adir. The F-35I is not a standard F-35. It is a heavily customized version built to Israel's specific operational needs. Israel has integrated its own avionics, electronic warfare systems, and weapons into the F-35 platform. This allows Israeli pilots to operate with a level of flexibility and secrecy unmatched by other F-35 operators. Stealth is not just about avoiding radar, it is about information dominance. Israeli F-35s act as flying intelligence hubs, collecting data, sharing it with other aircraft, ground units, and command centers in real time. The F-15 fleet plays a different but equally critical role. These aircraft are optimized for long-range missions, heavy payloads, and strategic strikes. When Israel needs to reach targets far beyond its borders, the F-15 is often the backbone of that mission. Israel's upgraded F-16s remain workhorses of the Air Force. They are highly modified, deeply integrated with Israeli weapons, and flown by pilots with immense experience. These jets are used for everything from air defense to precision ground strikes. Weapons are another area where Israel stands out. Many of the missiles, bombs, and targeting systems used by the Israeli Air Force are domestically developed. This gives Israel freedom from foreign restrictions and allows rapid adaptation to emerging threats. Precision, guided munitions are central to Israeli doctrine. Strikes are designed to neutralize targets with minimal collateral damage while achieving maximum operational impact. This precision is not just technical, it is tactical and strategic. Electronic warfare is one of Israel's strongest cards. Israeli aircraft are equipped with advanced systems capable of jamming, deceiving, and suppressing enemy radar and missile systems. In many operations, the enemy never realizes they were targeted until it is too late. Israel's air defense and offensive air power work together as a single system. Early warning radars, missile defense systems, and fighter jets are all networked. This creates a layered defense that protects Israeli airspace while enabling rapid counterstrikes. Another unique aspect is mission planning. Israeli air operations are meticulously planned but remain flexible. Pilots are empowered to adapt mid-mission if new intelligence emerges. This decentralized decision-making gives Israel a major advantage in fast-moving conflicts. Logistics and maintenance also play a critical role. Israeli ground crews are trained to keep aircraft operational at extremely high readiness levels. Jets can be turned around quickly, repaired under pressure, and returned to combat with minimal downtime. Israel's air bases are designed with survivability in mind. Hardened shelters, rapid dispersal plans, and redundancy ensure that the Air Force can continue operating even under missile attack. What truly sets Israel apart is its strategic culture. The Air Force is not seen as a separate branch, but as an integral part of national defense strategy. Political leaders, intelligence agencies, and military commanders work closely with Air Force leadership. This integration allows Israel to conduct highly complex operations with speed and secrecy. Many air operations remain unacknowledged for years, adding to the mystique and deterrence effect. Critics often point out that Israel is small and lacks the sheer numbers of major powers. That is true, but air power is not just about quantity. It is about quality, readiness, and the ability to deliver decisive effects at the right moment. When analysts rank air forces, they often look at numbers of aircraft, but numbers alone do not capture training intensity, combat experience, or integration with intelligence and cyber capabilities. In exercises with Allied air forces, Israeli pilots consistently earn respect for their tactics and adaptability. Even against larger forces, Israeli squadrons often outperform expectations. Another important factor is innovation. Israel constantly tests new concepts, new technologies, and new operational ideas. Feedback from real missions goes directly into system upgrades and training adjustments. This rapid innovation cycle allows Israel to stay ahead of evolving threats, from advanced surface-ware missiles to drone swarms and cyber warfare. Israel's approach to unmanned systems also enhances its air power. Drones are used not just for surveillance, but for electronic warfare, strike missions, and battle damage assessment. These unmanned systems work alongside manned aircraft, extending reach and reducing risk to pilots. The integration between drones and fighter jets is one of the most advanced in the world. So does Israel really have the world's top air force? The answer depends on how you define top. In terms of global reach and numbers, larger nations may dominate. But in terms of readiness, precision, innovation, and real-world effectiveness, Israel is unquestionably among the elite. For Israel, air superiority is not about prestige. It is about survival. Every system, every pilot, and every mission is designed with that reality in mind. That urgency creates a level of focus and excellence that few air forces can match. When Israeli aircraft take off, they do so with a level of preparation, intelligence support, and operational clarity that reflects decades of hard-earned lessons. In modern warfare, air power is about information as much as firepower. Israel understands this better than most. Its air force is not just a collection of jets, but a highly connected combat ecosystem. This is why Israel's air force continues to punch far above its weight. It is not just about having advanced jets. It is about how those jets are used, how pilots are trained, and how intelligence drives every decision. As threats evolve and technology advances, Israel's air force will continue to adapt. History shows that under pressure, Israel innovates faster, trains harder, and strikes smarter. That is the real secret behind its air dominance. Not size, not numbers, but mindset. And that is why, when experts ask whether Israel has one of the world's top air forces, the answer is often a quiet but firm yes.